Welcome back to Real Estate with Elaine, where we discuss what's happening in Zimbabwe in the property markets. Today, I'm in Borodale, Harare, at Celebration Center, where the cream de la cream of the property industry are meeting. We are going to find out what is happening here. We are going to find out what is happening in the property market in Zimbabwe. So join me as we tour this expo. Okay, so as I was saying, we are meeting with the giants in the property industry in Zimbabwe. I am joined with just
Alison Mayer,
okay, you can use the
Tan-
mic.
with Alison Mayer, Tanton Properties. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm just coming in from the property expo, which was happening at Borodel in Harare at the Celebration Center. That is where the who's who in the property industry were, like the cream de la cream in the property industry. That is where they were all at. There were these big companies. I'm sure you saw all those flyers, banners, and stuff. There were property companies, developers, companies that sell building materials, banks, and legal practitioners. They were there to assist people with answers concerning how to do things legally in Zimbabwe when you are in the real estate market. So, you guys, you were asking me a lot of questions, and as always, I take my time to bring to you the feedback. So, I managed to attend this property expo, and I managed to go through with your questions, and gladly, I have informed answers on your questions. So, the most frequently asked one was, how are people now getting land in Harare? So, there is a way that people are now getting land in Harare, especially the northern side of Harare. They are doing what is called group buying. This is not something which is new, really. It has been going on for some time. People have been getting land in such a manner. Okay, speculatively, the city council, it has now limited land. Yeah, I know there is a majority of land that we see, when you're driving through Harare, when you're coming in and out of Harare, we see land, land which is idle and stuff. But then most of this land, it has been sold to individuals. It is now private property. Right. So the land which is now in Harare is a bit costly. It's a bit costly, I would say. So people are now coming in together to buy land. They put in their resources together and then they buy land. Let's say for example, 10,000 square meters will be going for a certain price. It will be actually cheaper to buy 10,000 square meters than to buy 1,000 square meter individually. So there are many ways in which people are doing this group buying, but I'm just going to discuss a certain way that people are now doing it. Okay, so let's say you are a group of six people. You come in together, you put in your resources, and you want to acquire a piece of land. So what you would do is you would form a company, right? You form a company. So when you are buying land from someone, it is now the company which is buying the land, not individuals. Like let's say there are five people, James, John, Chido, Tatenda, David, right? So all those five people, they form a company. So the company, let's say the company is called Trees Limited. Trees Limited will be the one that will be buying the land. So what happens to the title deeds now? The title deed will be held by the company, not individuals. The company will be the one holding the title. And for these five individuals, they will get what are called share titles. Just like in a company, when you buy a company, you have shares, individual shares. Same with this. Like for these five people, each person who will get their share title, but the main title deed will be held by the company. So this is actually something which is interesting, which is interesting. But as always, guys, if you are up for this idea, as always, just do due diligence that the people that you are putting your resources with, they are real people. They have genuine intentions, and you make sure you consult the legal practitioners. You get the correct advice and ways on how to navigate this whole process. So this is a way in which people are actually acquiring land. But then to add on that, so let's say you get this piece of land, like let's say you get the 10,000 square meters of land that you manage to buy. So what you will do is this: since it is now private property, you will be the ones to develop that property, like the roads. It will be you guys who will be developing the roads. For the sewer systems, you will be the ones who are doing it. And this is quite interesting. There was this property in Greendale that I managed to visit. They actually have an off-grid system, like they have their own power supply. This is actually interesting. In Zimbabwe, well, I know we live in different locations, but some locations, electricity is not really available most of the time. And some areas it is available, but some areas it's not really reliable. So some people are actually opting to go off grid. Okay, so some people are actually opting to go off grid. So if the finances are there, it is a good idea. You pull in your resources, you put them together, you buy your land, you develop it, you make your roads, your sewer systems, your drainages, and if the financial muscle is there, you also install your power grid, your power grid. So yeah, and then the other question that I managed to get answers was why is land so expensive in Harare? The long and short is this: the demand is there. There is actually a very big demand for the land than what we are actually imagining. Like some people are actually even opting to pay more than the money which is advertised for. I know, right? It's something else. It's really something else. So the demand for the properties is there. It is there. People are buying properties. One of the reasons why people are opting to invest their money in the property sector is this. We can't say that there is uncertainty, but people are actually opting. It's better to put my money in land than to put my money in banks, or with the situation in Zimbabwe that people experienced some few years back. So some people, they're saying, no, it's rather better I put my money in property. So that is one of the reasons why the property market is like that. But the bottom line is the demand is there, hence the prices are like that. And then the other question was, are banks still giving people mortgages to buy properties? Yes, banks in Zimbabwe, they're still offering mortgages. For those in Zimbabwe, mortgages are there, especially the formerly employed ones, the mortgages, they are there. And for those who are not even in Zimbabwe, like those in the diaspora, yes, you can get a mortgage in Zimbabwe. And these mortgages, they actually have flexible timelines. Some are going for 5 years, some for 8 years. They're quite flexible, depending with the nature of the property that you want to get. But then, as always, do consult with these banks, you can be lucky and get a mortgage with very good payment terms. And also, same with these property companies. I took my time to attend to a lot of these property companies. They have flexible payment terms. Okay, so for those who actually want to buy land in Harare, especially in the northern side of Harare, but then the finances, they are not really there to do the once-off payments of these very big, vast land, you can come together with other people sharing the same sentiments with you. You can approach lawyers to help you navigate the process. Like I always say, we are different people. It's not everyone who's in for the idea of buying land outside Harare or in the rural areas. Some they actually want to stay in Harare. They want to buy their land in Harare. So this is something to look at. Like I said, this is not something which is new. Other people have done it before, and others they are still looking into doing it. So it's something that you can consider to do as well. Okay. And then for those who would want to buy a property and let's say you don't have the money to do the once-off payments, there are those that actually have flexible paying terms. For example, this one that I'm holding, it has flexible payment terms. It's saying that a minimum of 40% deposit can be spread over 3 months, right? Like for just the deposit is 40% of the total amount of the property in which it is being sold for, right? So the balance, which is the 60%, it can be spread over a period of 6 years. I think this is something which is workable with. Okay, so what do you guys think of this group buying of land? Or we have these thoughts in our head, it's just one of those Harare scams again. What do you think, guys? As always, I advise people do take time to consult legal practitioners when you want to acquire a property in Zimbabwe. Thank you so much, guys, for taking your time to watch this video. To my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much. To those watching me for the very first time and those who haven't subscribed, do subscribe to this channel. Until next video, cheers.